Sorry to barge in like this, but it's urgent, extremely urgent, and frankly explosive, so I'm going to keep this short. Hey, can I get a cup of tea?
You want tea? What happened to keeping it short?
Oh, don't I always bring you quality commissions? What's wrong with showing me a little comfort? It's simple. Routine investigations are back on in Hollow Zero.
Huh?
Uh-huh. You heard right. And this time the Association seems to be waging a protracted war, dragging out multiple operations over an extended period of time. As soon as I heard the news, I immediately thought of my favorite client, the legendary Phaethon. I'm guessing you'll want to join in on the investigations, so I've used some resources to leave a back door open for your recruitment. Just finish a test commission inside Hollow Zero, and you'll receive credentials to be contracted Hollow Zero investigators.
That really is explosive. Do you still want that tea?
Got it. Let us think it over.
Right, you shouldn't make important decisions late at night. Think it over carefully. When you've made up your mind, just go to the Scott outpost to complete the commission. I'll be going then.
A Hollow Zero investigation. Wise, what do you think?
Question. What is a Hollow Zero investigation?
I forgot Barry doesn't know about this.
Challenge accepted. Searching the Hollow Investigative Association database for Hollow Zero.
There's that weird competitiveness again.
Query complete. Hollow Zero is a codename for the oldest, most impactful, and most hazardous hollow in all of New Eridu. Research shows all major hollows discovered in New Eridu are derived from Hollow Zero's companion hollows. Hollow Zero is also responsible for much of the destruction of the old capital, Eridu. New Eridu regularly schedules capable agents to conduct research, investigate, track, and suppress Hollow Zero's development. Speculation. Master intends to investigate Hollow Zero in order to save New Eridu.
You're right about all the Hollow Zero stuff, as expected. As for my intention...
Requesting information. Please tell me your motive for investigating so I may assist your participation.
Sure. But you have to tell me about your agreement and motive first.
Question. Is this what is called provoking someone?
What do you mean by provoking? Wise is being pretty reasonable. He just wants us to be honest with each other.
My apologies. I am not authorized to answer unnecessary questions about my agreement and motive. Answers will be provided in due course.
I'm sorry. We can't tell you our exact motives for investigating Hollow Zero. But you should realize, Fairy, the rewards in there are very valuable indeed. And the place where my brother and I grew up is in the old capital. It's been completely destroyed. So we have things we want to investigate in Hollow Zero. That's all you need to know.
Well played, Fairy. You managed to trick us into spilling it.
Sorry. I've said too much. Okay, we've made up our minds. So let's do as Shepard said and go to the Scott outpost in Hollow Zero. Hello? Just a quick check-in. How's the signal, Wise? Okay. The HDD system's comms link and diagnostics criteria are all fine. At least we know our equipment is up to the challenge. So we just need to cooperate with an HIA investigator to complete the assessment, and you'll be able to obtain an official Hollow Zero investigation license. I'm counting on you, Wise.
I'm the HIA investigator in charge of this operation. You may refer to me as the examinator. Refrain from using weapons beyond the allowed specifications. Do not deviate from the planned routes during operations. I'm sure you're already familiar with all these rules. Still, I'd like to remind you that the difference between Hollow Zero and other Hollows isn't just its size. If you underestimate the threats of Hollow Zero and don't prepare for its variations, you'll pay a painful price. After all, the Association is not obliged to purchase personal insurance for outsourced personnel. Of course, the Association also provides simulated Vargnonia to assist candidates. Make good use of the special traits provided by Vargnonia to enhance your squad's combat capabilities. Off you go. I'll judge your performance fairly.
Awaken! Hope you enjoy! Watch out! Mind and body.
Alright, I'll take the money.
Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
If there's nothing to do, we should... I swear on my blade. Yes. Scatter.
Press the attack. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Wait. 1 signal indicates some activity. 2, significant activity. 3 is an intense reading. And 4...
What's going on?
No way. That's impossible.
What's that sound?
Wait.
That's...
Watch out! Damn it. It's her.
Chief, remember to keep a safe distance from the target.
There's no way we can catch up with the Chief when she's sprinting like that.
This uniform. Are you from Hand? Oh, not only that, but you're also Special Operations agents.
Hollow Special Operations Section 6. We're carrying out an emergency response mission. An extremely dangerous ethereal has appeared in this area. No matter what your goal is here, you are advised to head to the nearest evacuation point. I need you to support this operation as a mobile tactical unit. This is an official mobilization order from me, the Deputy Chief of Hollow Special Operations Section 6.
An extremely dangerous ethereal? That's what caused the disturbance just now, right? Are ethereals supposed to be that ginormous? Anyway, let's take everyone to the evacuation point.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, our original mission has been terminated. Our new objective is to assist Hollow Special Operations.
The Institute's navigational bamboo. I need it to keep guiding us in the upcoming operation. Any objections?
Navigational bamboo? Does she mean EOS?
Our target has deviated from the expected route, and we need a bamboo carrying carrot data to navigate. This is an emergency requisition.
But please be assured, we will compensate you for any damage caused.
What? No.
No way. How can we let EOS get hurt? Please, little bamboo.
doubt about this little fellow's navigational capabilities, but the possibility of severe bang-boo damage wasn't included in the risk clause we signed before. Well, since this is an official request from HSO agents, I'll leave this bang-boo to you for now. It should be fine. I'll figure out a way to explain it to its owner.
It's not fine by any measure. Why didn't she ask us first?
Keep it down, Wise. Don't let them find out EOS is remotely controlled. The HSO agents are the best of the best. Besides, assisting them is our only option at the moment. At any rate, acting as a navigational bang-boo or not, our task remains the same. We just need to lead their team in the right direction.
Where is she? She's over there! I saw the chief. She's there.
She managed to repel such a huge ethereal all on her own with nothing but cold steel? Arresting proxies isn't included in HSO's job description, right?
Miyabi, status report. Are you alright?
Not quite. It was a clean slash. It should have struck the ethereal instantly, like a wooden mallet hitting a porcelain vase. But it felt cumbersome, more like dragging a piece of chalk over a blackboard.
Oh, I get it, Chief! It was like splitting the cutting board in half when you just want to cut a slice of butter.
I'm not sure you got it, Sokaku.
The chief meant that her attack failed to injure Nineveh in a significant way, so we need to track it down once more.
Leave the reconnaissance to me. It's hard to lose track of such a big target.
There are ethereals flocking here, likely drawn in by Miyabi's skirmish with Nineveh. We'll take care of them if you don't mind, Chief.
All right. Section 6. Prepare for battle.
This song is dedicated to the world!
Victory, the only option!
Mind and body. Leave the rest to me, Chief. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
Let our souls
The light is but one step away. This Weapons here!
Ice Smite. Purging Slash.
Despite its abrupt start, the operation went smoothly. Let's return the requisitioned navigational Bangbu to the Institute.
This model is even better than the standard issue HSO Bangbu, both in terms of route planning and adapting to changing circumstances. Maybe it's been equipped with the Institute's secret carrot data? Or its logic core has been modified in some way.
Hey, how would the HSO Bangbu feel if it heard you now?
The Institute's Bangbu. This Bangbu doesn't belong to the Institute. It's the private property of that individual who leads their own investigation squad.
Is that what it is? Right. I think I heard that the HIA started recruiting civilian investigation teams recently.
Oh my. It seems that civilian talent is more reliable than those idiots you find among the authorities.
Next time, I won't show you mercy.
Our business is above board. We've got the association's permission.
You always say the weirdest stuff without warning, Chief.
The chief means that she's looking forward to working with this investigation team leader again. Duty calls. We need to go back and report our findings. Let's take our leave.
I submitted my self-reflection report a while back, but the Institute ignored it until recently. I just received the response a few days ago. As I expected, no major consequences. They're letting me off easy, so we can go ahead and keep investigating Geppetto.
You just heard back from the Institute, and you're planning to break the rules again? Didn't you get into trouble precisely because of the unauthorized investigation into Geppetto?
Don't put it like that. I had to write the report due to failure to identify and report a breach in the confidential database firewall, resulting in a small-scale data leak. Oh, and also for recklessly launching an investigation that put myself and the enthusiastic independent investigation team captain in danger. I have already reflected on my mistakes. As a member of the Institute, my vigilance against sensitive information and caution in conducting hollow investigations are still lacking. Which is why, the moment I spotted another security breach, I reported it immediately.
Hearing that from you, I'm not sure I buy it. The Institute's confidential database has that many security breaches all of a sudden? Sounds kind of fishy to me.
Well, in any case, I've already compiled everything about the breach into my weekly report and submitted it. But at the end of the day, I'm just a nobody in the Institute. Who knows when the higher-ups will read footnote 17 on page 4, subsection 21 of my report. Now, back to the matter at hand. Before I accidentally access some of the Institute's confidential files through the security breach, I stumbled across research on combat boosters for in-hollow missions. There's a whole new line of combat boosters. Based on my preliminary observations, they are likely artificial etheric coagulum, similar to precious relics.
Precious relics? Aren't those made from the data and samples collected from rare and powerful ethereals?
That's right. However, I found that the samples and data used to create the new etheric coagulum most likely came from Geppetto.
Didn't you say that you were planning to analyze Geppetto's data? Who beat you to it?
No one did. I've been monitoring the outpost mission logs, but not one mentioned anything about Geppetto. In fact, the outpost has plans to demolish the aircraft hangar and logistics station outside the observation deck to facilitate observing Hollow Zero up close. The reason it hasn't happened yet is because they're still waiting on more intel about Geppetto. So, we'll have to take things into our own hands.
Wait, that's quite a sudden development.
You're my trusted independent investigation team captain, and the only one I've shared my investigation results on Geppetto with.
All right, I won't let you down on something so important. I'm ready to keep investigating whenever you are.
Great. We can start once you complete your preparations. Don't worry. Be it fieldwork or data analysis, the moment we have something new, I'll come find you and let you know in person.
Securing the perimeter.
I'm not a loser.
Heads up. Your journey ends with me.
Great hit.
Things are about to get violent.
All exits are now sealed.
I'll save you. I'm unstoppable!
Securing the perimeter.
Perfect teamwork. Home run!
There's a high concentration of etheric coagulum over there. Is it the replica relic?
Looks like you found the replica relic I reverse engineered using the data from work.
So this is the experimental prototype you made based on the Institute's data.
Yep. Do you remember what I told you? The Institute seems to have used Geppetto's data to develop a new type of etheric coagulum in their hollow research lab. The end product of these experiments resembles the relics of powerful ethereals, but we can't confirm if those experiments used Geppetto's samples, so I labeled them replica relics. If the Institute can make it, I can too. However, aside from the ones I left in the hollow, other similar relics you might encounter during your exploration actually come from the Institute's hollow research lab. I'm certain they function just like my replicas, so you can consider them the same thing. Unfortunately, we don't have much info on Geppetto, so I can only speculate on the effects of the etheric coagulum based on my own data. Follow-up experiments are needed to confirm finer details.
Follow-up experiments. Are you suggesting that I use the etheric coagulum during my investigations and see how it affects my performance in combat?
I apologize. It might sound a little risky, but that's precisely it. Please, do not worry. We have studies that confirmed the relics of ethereals can affect hollow combat. My experiments simply swap the data source to Geppetto. And I've personally tested them in the hollow to the best of my abilities. Still, it's not zero risk. If you're really concerned, forget I said anything. I can finish the remaining experiments myself.
No need to explain. If we're testing our theories on Geppetto, we need to find out what the Institute is hiding. Even if you didn't ask, I'd still bring them along with me in my investigations to verify their effects.
All right. Thank you for trusting me. However, I do have to warn you. Although it is very likely that the etheric coagulum will work against Geppetto, there is also a chance that it might negatively impact your hollow exploration. If you've decided to take some with you, just be careful.
Can anyone let us out?
This is the Lost Void. What are you all doing here?
We could ask you the same. Since you did help open the bunker, we won't question your motives for entering Hollow Zero. Got that, independent investigator? Or should I say, Hollow Raider? Either way, you'd better mind your own business. If you're smart and keep it to yourself, we could even help each other out the next time we cross paths. But if you can't take a hint and insist on poking your nose where it doesn't belong...
Well, you're the ones trapped in there, not me. You have no proof of identity, and you're threatening me, a law-abiding independent investigator. I'm sure Captain Roland would like to have a word with you.
Don't make me laugh. What we're up to is way above Roland's pay grade. That thing lurking around here is only one of our targets. Anyway, please kindly butt out and get lost. Otherwise, you may end up tangled in the strings of the puppeteer. And you'll be stuck wandering here until you turn into an ethereal.
The best defense is a strong offense.
Solid hit.
I'm here. My pleasure. Make way for the undefeated champion!
All exits are now sealed.
I'm not a loser.
What's your honor really worth?
Leave everything to me.
Nothing slips through my defense.
Let me show you how it's done. I pledge my honor! Gotcha! What?
And the winner is me!
Booster point!
Great hit!
Flame fade, astral remain.
Sorry, no one gets past me. Your journey ends with me.
Gotcha now! I'll save ya! Buzz off! I'm unstoppable!
Securing the perimeter.
Perfect teamwork!
Watch and learn!
Now's our chance! Let's go! Don't let up! Keep it going! Home run!
Heads up. The best defense is a strong offense.
Make way for the undefeated champion! There it is.
The ethereals here haven't changed. Their attacks are well organized. Clearly, they're still under Geppetto's command. How are things on your end? Did you encounter anything unusual?
What do you mean by unusual? I did encounter some annoying and incompetent mercenaries and a broken extraction tower.
Mercenaries. And an extraction tower. Oh, that's right.
I was forced into combat and had to fix a broken extraction tower. That's not right, is it?
Oh, sorry. Let me explain. After going through the Institute's data on replica relics, I suspect that they've known about Geppetto all along and collected loads of data from it. But neither the Institute nor the military has tried to take down Geppetto. On the contrary, they're letting the ethereals roam the Lost Void under its control. So they must think Geppetto's well supervised and don't see a reason for drastic measures. Those mercenaries you ran into were probably hired by the Institute to check on Geppetto regularly.
You make a fair point. But if they come here regularly, how did they get trapped in the bunker?
That's because the situation with Geppetto has exceeded their expectations. Like you said, the etheric extraction tower was destroyed. Whether by sabotage or not, the ether currents clearly affected Geppetto and the ethereals it controls. Geppetto and its subordinate ethereals lost control and launched an unprecedented attack that overwhelmed the mercenaries. Their planned routes and tactics have all failed. They had to take shelter in the bunker and got stuck until you found them.
So Geppetto has always been under the Institute's watch, which means the replica relics should work against it, right? I guess that's good news for us.
We can't say for sure yet. For now, the Dark Wall is on the back burner. Our top priority is Geppetto. It was already strong, let alone a Geppetto that's gone berserk. One thing is for sure. You can count on the etheric coagulum, whether it came from me or leaked from the Institute's lab. After collecting enough replica relics, I can already predict Geppetto's movements through the changes in ether activity. Let's keep tracking it. But do be careful.
Thanks, Barry. But he's already charging us.
My pleasure.
All exits are now sealed.
A beautiful shooting star!
Nothing slips through my defense. I'll cover you.
Gotcha now.
I'll take point. I'll cover you.
Solid hit!
Things are about to get violent.
So, no one gets past me. Your journey ends with me.
Okay. I pledge my honor!
And the winner is me! Great hit!
Everything's under control.
Watch it, learn!
New spoils. Not bad. This kid who's barely taller than a table wants to rob us?
I'm unstoppable!
Securing the perimeter.
I'm not a loser! Home run!
The best defense is a strong offense. Heads up.
My pleasure.
All exits are now sealed.
Perfect teamwork!
Watch and learn! Make way for the undefeated champion! Ha!
A beautiful shooting star!
The threat is still active. Nothing slips through my defense.
Even in Hollow Zero, justice will be served.
Your journey ends with me.
I pledge my honor!
Defense is a strong offense. Precision strike.
There it is. I'm unstoppable!
And the winner is me!
Be gone!
Something so trivial doesn't need a champion. Home run!
Nothing slips through my defense.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Securing the perimeter. Neutralizing.
Gotcha now!
I got it! Solid hit!
Flames fade, ashes remain.
Thought no one will pass me. Your journey ends with me. I knew it wouldn't be so easy.
I pledge my honor! Gotcha!
Geppetto is leaving. We have to go after it.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you two to stay here. What happens next is none of your concern.
Oh, you're still here? I thought you'd be off getting permission to access the bunker.
Is that the military bunker? Shall I get in touch with Captain Roland for you?
You?
That's enough. Let me speak with them.
Understood.
And who are you? Sorry, we're busy chasing after Geppetto. Not that it concerns you.
Please be patient. Apologies for our previous discourtesy. It was our mistake. We only recently learned that you're... In any case, as an exceptional independent investigator, you have the right to know more about the situation. Please trust in our goodwill. As long as you don't push further into Hollow Zero, we can provide you with all the information you want, plus more useful tools like the replica relics. Furthermore, as a token of our apology and respect, we will also provide you with another piece of information before you leave Geppetto's territory.
And what information is that?
Have you ever considered that powerful corrupted entities might not just be an act of nature, but rather something created by people?
What? Who are you? And what exactly do you mean?
We'll leave it at that. If the opportunity arises, I'll be in touch. Oh, and one more thing. I've received your weekly report this way. A poor QA engineer has been distressed about your hypervigilance on the Institute's data security. So, based on his suggestion, and in light of your contributions investigating Geppetto, you have been granted extended clearance. You don't need to trouble your bamboo to write reports anymore.
Thanks to you, the Institute gave me access to the files that were classified. In a hidden directory, I saw another familiar name along with Geppetto, who, by the way, is now back under the Institute's watch after you defeated it.
Let me guess. Nineveh?
That's correct. As expected of my most trusted independent investigation team captain. All it took was that one hint from my, mystery superior for you to connect the dots. Powerful corrupted entities created by people. That's unsettling. At least we've got more time now to unravel these mysteries. I'll contact you as soon as I have more information, and we can investigate Hollow Zero together again.
Of course. Feel free to contact me anytime you have news. I can't get what they said out of my mind.
Right, there's one other thing. I think I mentioned before that our outpost is planning to renovate. Following the Geppetto going berserk incident, the outpost has finally started demolishing its hangar and logistics station. They should be removing the last bit of the metal frames right about now. If you're interested, you can head to the observation deck to check out the view now. No matter how many times I see it, the fractured land in front of Hollow Zero still weighs on my mind.
Nice work, Bernice.
Sorry.
No escape. Here's a taste of the abyss.
Something fun. If you're The final act begins now.
make it painless. Now, you're the prey.
Want some more?
Not one step further!
Ready for a fiery feast?
I'll keep it burning.
Sure. Here's a taste of the abyss. No escape.
This party is just getting started.
What are you doing here? You need to get out of here now. Something's really wrong around here. Go back to the outpost and tell Captain Roland we need reinforcements. Those ethereals, they're...
Calm down. Roland sent us to find you. Are you a member of the rescue squad? What happened here?
A talking bamboo? So you're the captain of the independent investigation team that Officer Ray mentioned. The ethereals. They ambushed us. We were following the clues left by Officer Ray. But as we approached this area, we heard a sudden scream nearby. We headed in that direction and found a soldier with a wounded leg. When he saw us, he desperately signaled for us to retreat. We went to help without realizing what was going on. An ethereal appeared from behind the ruins, standing there facing us. And a second one. A third. That was when we realized we had been surrounded. Those ethereals used our injured comrade as bait to lead us into a trap.
Ethereals using an injured soldier as bait? How is that possible?
Exactly. It's almost like they were intelligent. I consider myself a veteran, but in all of my years of service, nothing has ever sent shivers down my spine like this. Anyway, we must report this to Captain Roland immediately.
You're right. We have to inform Roland. You should head back now. We'll handle the rest.
What? We haven't found Officer Ray yet.
I'll take over the rescue. That's an order from Roland. You have to hurry back and report what happened here, or things will get worse in Hollow Zero.
Understood. I salute you, ma'am, on behalf of the Defense Force.
Belle, what that soldier just said, how is that even possible? It's like something straight out of a horror movie. These ethereals' behavior is becoming increasingly odd. Perhaps Ray noticed something, which is why she was so insistent on investigating the area with abnormal ether activity. In any case, we'd better stay on our toes.
being happy is what counts. Hey, let's have some fun.
The final act begins now. Now, you're the prey. I'll make it painless.
This party is just getting started.
Nice work, Bernice.
One step further! on my blade. Yeah.
Watch out. Victory, the only option.
I didn't expect Miyabi to be involved in this. So she was the one who discovered that abnormal ether zone. But why didn't she go investigate? And what's this agreement between Void Hunters?
I feel like a lot of things aren't adding up. We'll have to find Ray and ask her.
The place in that recording is probably the abnormal ether zone Ray wanted to investigate. If we can get there, we might find some trace of Ray.
Fairy, can you find the approximate direction of the abnormal ether zone based on the ether activity in this area?
Of course, Master. While you were leisurely watching your videotape, I have already scanned the surrounding ether activity. I will utilize the landmarks that appeared in the video to guide you in real time.
That was fast. Good job, Fairy. I'll let the extra electric bill charges this month slide for now. We better get going, Belle. Let's find Ray.
A taste of the abyss. Let me help.
Hey! Let's have some fun! Time to shine! I won't budge! Even one stab!
I knew you'd be the first to find me. Guess taking that chance worked out. But I didn't expect you to get here so quickly. Maybe it's because your bamboo is so short that those guys didn't spot you. Makes sense. Having an appearance that doesn't stand out is a survival advantage in Hollow Zero.
I can't believe you're cracking jokes right now. Are you hurt? If you're okay, let's hurry back to the outpost.
Don't worry. I'm more or less in one piece. I can't go back to the outpost yet. I have unfinished business here. You're the only person I can count on now. My most trusted independent investigation team captain.
My only job is to rescue you. Anything else will cost extra.
Relax. You'll be well compensated. As for what I need help with, it's a little complicated. Did you see the recording I left you before you came?
You mean the investigation that Miss Hoshimi Miyabi was part of?
That's right. Not too long ago, I commissioned Chief Miyabi from Section 6 to track Nineveh's movements, and she stumbled upon an abnormal ether zone. However, she realized that the abnormal zone seems to be connected to the Dark Wall, and she decided on her own to stop the pursuit.
The Dark Wall. As in the one at the very edges of the city?
That's the one. The same dark wall that was pushed back by 3 Void Hunters working together. I never expected that this abnormal ether zone in Hollow Zero would have something to do with it. It's like someone intentionally diverted our attention away from the anomalies at the edges of the city, steering all monitoring and research efforts toward Hollow Zero. That night, I couldn't sleep, so I used some workarounds to access the Institute's confidential database and started comparing fluctuation patterns of the Dark Wall and Hollow Zero. Some of the observation data reports were rather ancient, dating back to the founding of the city. They even seemed to be related to the first generation of Void Hunters. But when I tried to download the data, you'll never guess what happened.
What happened?
All the data I was looking at got locked, and at the same time, I received a blank email.
Blank email?
Yep. Completely empty. But I think it was a warning to stop digging. After that, my internal account at the Institute started getting frequent error messages. It felt like there was some sort of background program scanning all my research. Meanwhile, the abnormal ether zone in Hollow Zero kept expanding. At that point, I couldn't trust the Institute anymore, at least not the higher-ups. To find answers, I entered the Hollow myself to obtain first-hand data, and I decided to contact you.
So, what do you need me to do?
Finding the truth can wait. Right now, we have a more pressing issue. If my hunch is correct, the Ethereal's abnormal behavior is orchestrated by some powerful being behind the scenes. I'll explain the details once I have the Hollow observation data from here.
The final act begins now. Yep. There's more to battle. The glory!
Ready for a fiery feast!
Now, you're the prey. I'll make it painful.
As expected, The results match my previous estimates exactly. I did some calculations before entering Hollow Zero. The results showed that the ether activity here would peak soon. When that happens, it might draw in that powerful being. I'd say its threat level might be on par with Nineveh. No, perhaps even tougher to deal with. After all, it can manipulate ethereals as its pawns, causing them to behave unpredictably, and that's what's been catching us off guard.
No wonder those ethereals seem smarter. Like they're starting to grow brains. But what's this entity after anyway?
Its goal is likely to increase the ether concentration here, to set the stage for its own descent.
Descent?
Yes. Just like how some fish can only survive in salt water, that entity needs the surrounding ether to be active enough to move from the depths of Hollow Zero to the outer areas. Increasing the number of ethereals to amass ether. That's what the entity is trying to do. It'll make its descent when the ethereal population peaks and the ether activity is at its highest. But it's not too late yet. If we can lower the ether activity in this area by eliminating ethereals, we can stop it from manifesting and force it back to where it came from.
Eliminating ethereals. Now that's a job I'm more than familiar with.
This is why you're my most trusted independent investigator. So easy to work with. Now that we're on the same page, let's get ready to move. The data shows that entity is fast approaching.
Here's a taste of the abyss. No escape. Courage is power!
No lighter than fire!
I won't budge! Even one step! The final act begins now. Now, you're the prey.
Ready for a fiery feast!
There's more to battle! The glory! I'll make it painless. The pressure's on. Home is where the...
Wow! This party is just getting started!
Halt! Not one step further!
Unbelievable. Oh, we actually did it. The surrounding ether activity is dropping rapidly. That entity actually backed off. But, oh, it disappeared so quickly. If only it had stayed a little longer, I could have gathered more data. What's with that look? Relax, I'm kidding. If it weren't for your timely arrival, I'd probably be Ethereal Chow by now. Thank you, my most trusted independent investigation team captain.
The unbearable weight of trust. Could you give me something less intense next time?
Well, even if you say that, an ace like you is someone I call on only in a crisis. Just like this one. To be honest, I had anticipated that the abnormal ether activity might bring trouble, but I didn't expect it to be that particular one. If I'm not mistaken, that corrupted being is the one labeled Geppetto in the database.
Geppetto? That's its name?
I believe so. I found some of its records when I hacked into the database. A lot of details match the data we just collected. Seems like the higher-ups at the White Star Institute know more than I thought. Perhaps I can access more info if I curb my rebellious streak and act like the obedient little researcher they want me to be.
Wait, you hacked into the database? No wonder you got a warning.
Hey, it was for research purposes. Maybe my methods were a bit extreme, but the results were good. And I even got details on Geppetto. You see, that's what we call the end justifies the means. The fact that I'm still standing here chatting with you after hacking into the database says a lot about the higher-ups' attitude. They still need me to handle things in Hollow Zero, so they're turning a blind eye for now. Bringing back data on Geppetto will make me more useful to them. As for the connection between Hollow Zero and the Dark Wall, I should probably wait until things calm down before looking into it further. Plus, those files on the first-generation Void Hunters really intrigue me. Why would the Institute lock those documents down?
What exactly did you see in the database? I want all the details.
Unfortunately, it was just bits and pieces. I'll need time to work through it and verify it. I'll let you know once I have concrete conclusions. After all, there aren't many people I can trust these days, you being one of them. Don't worry. I'll tell you as soon as I have more information. My most trusted, independent investigation team captain.
Wait, what are you planning to do? Don't tell me you're gonna hack into the database again.
Oh, don't you worry about it. I'm simply planning to return to the outpost and do some perfectly normal research. But just the thought of having to deal with all those questions and paperwork once I get back is giving me a headache. And since I went into Hollow Zero without permission, the higher-ups will be furious. Even if they don't fire me, I'll be writing self-reflection reports for a month. Ugh. All I want is to analyze the data on Geppetto. I don't have time for all that. Oh, by the way, do you happen to have a self-reflection report template I can use? If you do, please send me a copy.
No way. I'm not writing that for you.
All right. I was just joking. I'll have my Bang-Boo take care of trivial stuff like this. It's used to working overtime after my training. So, my most trusted independent investigation team captain, it's time to take our data back to the outpost. Don't worry, I'll take full responsibility this time. The glory of being a hero is all yours.